path towards the integration of satellite communication into wireless cellular systems started many years ago. In the beginning of 2000, a project called SATIN, led by University of Surrey with Thales Alenia Space as a technical manager, started looking into the integration of what at that time was UMTS into the satellite communication. In that project there was actually two young researchers. One was Mr. Nicolas Schubert, the other was Alessandro Vanelli-Coralli. We were working on this integration, and we have been working since then in this quest towards the integration of satellite and wireless system. Then at the beginning of 2016, actually 3GPP starting looking into the integration of what was called non-terrestrial networks into 5G under the guidance of Nicolas Schubert from Thales Alenia Space. And subsequently we started working together in a new project which is actually called DYNASAT, in which we look at dynamic spectrum allocation and coexistence between satellite communication spectrum and terrestrial spectrum, and multi-point transmission, which means multi-point transmitter from the sky, several satellites in a mega constellation approach. The project started December 2020 and is currently ongoing. We have clearly demonstrated that coexistence with dynamic spectrum allocation is a key element, a key technology for the integration of satellite communication and wireless system. But this is not enough. We need also to improve the latency and the capacity of the system. And that comes from using a mega constellation, very low Earth orbit satellites, and what we call 3D architectures, so multi-constellation and multi-satellite constellation, and also using what is actually the objective of DYNASAT, a multi-point transmission. So many satellites transmitting in a distributed approach the same information to the user on ground. And this will increase definitely the capacity and the resilience of the network. But this is not the last step. This is just the first step of the integration. What we are looking at is to further develop the technologies in order to be able to address what is called 5G advanced with new features, new capability for the non-terrestrial network, but also with a look at the 6G, which will come in a few years' time. And in that case, we are not looking at the integration which we have right now in 3GPP, but we are looking for a unified system, a full unified terrestrial and non-terrestrial system, where actually there's no distinction between what is flying on the air or in the space and what is actually rooted on ground, like terrestrial base station. And this will be what we call 6G non-terrestrial network, 6G three-dimensional multi-layer networks.